Hello everybody, this is Paul and we're back with my new video series, Darn Good Advice. Today's darn good advice is on car buying, car financing, and managing your car loans in a financially smart move. That means I am not going to endorse in any way, shape, or form buying a brand new car or financing a brand new car. And here's the data as to why. Understand that with any vehicle, it is a high interest loan on something that is steadily losing value. The only smart way to play this game is to minimize the depreciation that you pay for, which is literally throwing money into the dumpster fire. So let's get in and take a look at the real world data associated with new car purchases today. The new car today in America, average price is $47,000. Average term of financing is 6 years. Average credit scores in America are 705, which will get you an interest rate of 6.87%. And because your vehicle is losing value faster than you're paying it off, alarm bells should be ringing in your head. Losing value faster than you're paying it off, they force you to take out a second insurance policy called gap insurance that covers the gap between what your vehicle is actually worth and what you still owe. If you total your vehicle, the insurance company, yours or the person who hits you, is only obligated to pay what the vehicle is worth. What you still owe to the bank is your problem. And that's where gap insurance comes into play. And then most states collect a 6% sales tax. And here's the crusher. When 6 years is over and you have paid out all of that money, real money that you went to work for, you're left with a vehicle that is worth a pittance of what it used to be. It has taken a 65% depreciation hit. So let's translate these numbers into something meaningful. At the end of 6 years, you have watched the value of your money evaporate at the rate of $30,550 just in the vehicle value alone. You took another hit by giving the bank $10,482 in interest charges. You gave your state governor $2,820 in sales tax, and of course, with your gap insurance policy, it cost you $700. At the end of 6 years, you have taken a very real $44,552 loss. $44,552 evaporated out of your net worth, and it's gone. Average that out per year, and that means you took a loss of $7,425 every year. And if you're not living a lifestyle where you can take $7,000 and just set it on fire in your backyard and have it not bother you, then by all means buy another new car. But now you know the significance of what's happening as you're making those ridiculously large monthly payments. Depreciation is the key, and it is the thing that you can best manage when you're buying a vehicle. All vehicles depreciate, but when a new vehicle transforms into a used vehicle, and that happens the very second that you drive it off the lot, you have taken the biggest hit in vehicle depreciation ever. Before you even got home, your now used car, because only to you is it a new car, has lost probably 17 to 20+% just becoming a used car. Within 4 years, that vehicle is only worth half of what you purchased it for. So why does buying a used car make so much more sense? Let's compare the numbers. It's all about the numbers. So an average used car price is obviously lower than a new car. Average price today is $25,000. Used car loans do have a higher interest rate than new car loans, but you're financing a much smaller amount. Average terms, I did this two different ways. The same 6-year loan or a 3-year loan, which puts the lower loan at the same monthly price. So the same monthly payment or the same 6-year term. And I'll show you how those numbers compare. Gap insurance, not applicable. The vehicle is now depreciating around the same rate that you're paying it off. And the interest on the loan is now going to be comparably less, only $5,575 for a used car loan. Little tidbit here, a 2-year-old car is probably the sweet spot if you're out shopping. It is going to be sold to you at around a 45% discount compared to its new counterpart. And it is likely still under the manufacturer's powertrain warranty. That's something you check with the dealer when you buy it. And if there's anything that was wrong with the vehicle, the previous owner probably had it fixed at the dealership. Any recalls that came out have probably already been taken care of. So it is with a high degree of probability that when you buy a used car today, unless it's something that somebody smashed into a tree, and you can find that out with a Carfax report, you're typically buying a very well maintained and reliable vehicle. This is not 1970. Vehicles don't blow up at 100,000 miles anymore. Most vehicles on the road today are good for 250, 300,000 miles as long as we're doing our regular oil changes. And at many dealerships, oil changes are free now. They bundle that in as part of the engine warranty. So again, let's compare the numbers. Let's run this through the calculator and find out what we've received. The purchase price savings alone when buying a used car saves you $22,000 right out of the gate. Your interest savings are either $4,906 and change on a loan that is still 6 years long, or if you pay it off in 3 years, having the same payment as a new car loan, then your interest savings are $7,746. Your monthly payment, it can either be lower or it can be the same, right? I ran the math both ways. If you took the same 6-year term, your payment is $373 cheaper a month than the new car. And because your vehicle had a lower purchase price, you saved $1,320 in your sales tax, and because you don't need gap insurance, you saved $700. Let's go ahead and take a look at what these numbers really translate to. Your savings now are either almost $29,000 or almost $32,000 in savings simply buying a used car instead of a new car. And even if you financed it, you would still be getting these savings. Add into these numbers another $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in interest charges if you can pay cash and avoid financing altogether. So let me show you what this translates to. I know this is a bit of an eye chart, but I want you to see what happens. Now remember, when you bought that new car, that is real money out of your pocket, buried in the monthly payment, month after month after month, for 6 years. That's real money. That's not academic money. It's real money. So the money that you save buying a used car is also going to be real money. In this worksheet, what I did, if you look at the top left corner, we started with the savings of $28,226. We never added a penny to this exercise. This is the money that you saved by buying used instead of new. By the time you get to year number 5, you have earned and or saved, because you started with 28,000. Your value of your account is the price of a brand new car. You could take this account and go buy a brand new car. Or if you wait a little longer, 14 years from now, you'll have $107,000. And you want to know what's crazy? Wait until you see what happens 38 years from now when you become a millionaire, simply because you bought used instead of new and invested the difference in the S&P 500 and just let it sit. Now you know how expensive new car buying is, because when you buy a new car, you rob yourself of this opportunity. The opportunity to use your money in some kind of investment that's going to go up in value, as opposed to a vehicle that always and only goes down in value. And folks, that's about 5 minutes of darn good advice on car loans and car buying. Like and subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next video.